We are here in the FlexJet Heliport Lounge waiting for some very special guests.
What a way to start the week. Is it always like this? Champagne?
I mean, honestly, only the best for you, Frankie.
Hey, it's not bad. I get used to this. If we can do this every day, Nana, to start our day.
I know.
We'll have a glass of champagne and who are we waiting for?
So we're here in a helicopter over the top of Royal Ascot 2024. My name is Scott Wimsett.
I'm Louise and I don't think we can top this as an entrance. Look, there's the race course.
Well, that's where we're going for afternoon tea.
Yes! We are thrilled to be back again to be your guides for 5 fabulous days of this spectacular occasion.
Well, we're so excited. So as you've just seen, we've opted to arrive in true Royal Ascot style this year and enjoy a fully tailored experience with FlexJet. Now, this is where several hundred helicopter landings will be taking place during the week, bringing guests directly into the racecourse. And I can't believe how close we were to the track.
I know, it was unbelievable, bird's eye view.
Normally that would be quite enough action for me for one day, but we have a full show to produce and we're here with our wonderful Daily Edit co-presenters.
So sit back, relax and get ready to be immersed in the magic that is Royal Ascot 2024.
Ascot, as graceful as an English country garden. And if Ascot provides some of the best racing in the country, it also displays some of the finest fashions. And they're all.
Welcome to the most famous racecourse on the planet.
The best horse wins.
I think it's time for some bubbles, don't you?
Royal Ascot is one of the best weeks of the entire year.
I'm Nana and I'm here to get hold of some people and talk all things fashion.
I'm Tickety Boo. I mean, it really is the quintessential British moment.
It's not just the fashion giving us a feast for the senses.
Oh my goodness, that is sensational. Here we are once again in the glorious Summerhouse with you all for 5 days of the very best at Royal Ascot.
Certainly are. We're going to be seeing award-winning millinery, gourmet food from Michelin star chefs, heartwarming community stories and action-filled horse racing. And of course,
The fashion! It really is all about the fashion. Well, it is for us too, anyway. But of course, we'll be bringing you insights to the racing, as well as with our presenters and guests.
it's a spectacular event that has such a special place in both our hearts, really, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, it's just such a delight to be here with you, my darling. And what I love so much is the incredible millinery that's on display here. The creativity and the true craftsmanship that goes into these hats is phenomenal.
There's a talent to wearing them too. Some of them are like 10 kilos heavy. I've been dreaming of the exquisite food since last year, and Scott, you'll be pleased to know I've booked you in for your very first tasting with 2 Michelin star chef Raymond Blanc, our old friend. He's at the peak of the Royal Enclosure as he returns to the panoramic restaurant. Royal Ascot boasts 12 Michelin star chefs across 17 fine dining restaurants. That's insane.
That's very impressive. Well, it's Britain's most popular race meeting after all, welcoming 250,000 racegoers across the 5 days and around 600 horses, with the entire event being broadcast to over 180 territories worldwide.
Hello, I'm Nana and I'm here.
Welcome! That was great!
I am back at Royal Ascot. I am joined by the lovely Frankie this
Thank you
year.
so much,
Hello,
Nana.
Frankie. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to be here. I
Yeah.
spend my weeks traipsing up and down the country at different race courses, but
Yeah.
Royal Ascot is the creme de la creme. It's the best one.
I'm banking on you this week for some tips, and I'm going to be talking to all the fabulous, beautifully dressed racegoers to find out why they're here, what the story is, and just get involved with everyone having such a fabulous time.
Fabulous racegoers, fabulous racing. Let's do this.
Let's go.
How does it feel to be here on level 6 at the panoramic restaurant for, you know, your 9th year at Royal Ascot?
As good as it felt last year, at least as that. It's amazing.
Your hotel has 2 Michelin stars for 40 years.
Yeah.
That must be a record, surely.
The one I'm the most proud of is to have trained so many Michelin star chefs. We grow young people, we grow skill, we grow talent.
How amazing. Oh my gosh, look at that.
That you have a saddle of lamb with a basilic puree, you have the jus of lamb, the fresh vegetables, a little tempura of courgettes, and a basil sauce.
That's so incredible. So now we're on to the quintessential strawberries for Royal Ascot, of course.
You've got a chocolate mousse here, frozen raspberries, strawberries, and lavender.
Can I dive in?
Of course. And then the little marshmallow. Taste that.
Oh my goodness
There's
me.
that. Look.
Now tell me, Raymond, do you actually eat this when you're here as well? If you're
Of
looking
course
for
I do.
lunch, you eat this.
Look
you eat
at
your
me.
own food.
Look at me. Hey.
Listen, what a wonderful way to start Royal Ascot, being with you here on the 6th floor at the Panoramic Restaurant.
Thank you.
Raymond Blanc,
Thank you.
thank you so
very
much.
Scott. Thank you.
How do I make a bet in layman's terms? Where do I start? My favourite colour, my favourite number? What do I do?
If you're set, favourite colour, favourite number, go for it. Gather around this wonderful winner's enclosure, parade ring, and have a look at the horses, see what really takes your eye.
Frankie, how do you choose?
But you would have heard this phrase, Nana, horses for courses. You want the right horse for the right course because they run differently, and if you run well here, chances are you will again.
And the great thing is here with Bet with Ascot is have 2 or 3 bets in a race because it's so difficult, it's so open. Have a go at it.
There we go. Colin says, have a go. Remember, there's a page in your racecast where you can have a look at what to look for. Best of luck, and hopefully, Colin, we're definitely going to enjoy some good racing, aren't we?
Yeah.
So a lovely afternoon here in the Summerhouse. Why don't we just have a little chat with these guys? Hi, Bugsy Malone, Tilly Marty, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Lovely to see you. You both look so resplendent today. Wow. How are you enjoying Royal Ascot Day 1 2024?
Well, I mean, it's iconic, isn't it? It's such an amazing event. I feel really privileged to be here with a extremely gentlemanly man.
So have you been to Ascot, Royal Ascot before?
No, we haven't. This is our first time.
Really? And so for your first impressions of Royal Ascot, what would you say?
Well, I mean, it's extravagant, right? Mm-hmm. It's some big hats. I mean, yours is quite big. Yours is a little bit bigger than mine.
Is it?
Yeah, what's going on there?
Oh, yeah, well, you can always have a go on it, Bugsy Malone, anytime. So tell us what you're up to at the moment.
I mean, I've got acting work in the pipeline.
Very exciting.
I've just released an album called The Great British Dream, which is fitting.
Gosh, you two are the Great British Dream. I absolutely love it. Now talk to us about this incredible dress.
I mean, it's handmade.
We like that. Who made it?
It's a local dressmaker, actually, so I don't know if you know it. She's called Layla. And
so you spoke to Layla and said, I'm going to Royal Ascot. Will you make me a dress?
Yeah, and she said, okie dokie. And this is what came out. So I think it's okie dokie.
It's absolutely okie dokie with us. You look so amazing. And I love the fact you've matched it with your rubies there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn. Lovely to see you with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. So I'm just catching up here with my dear friend Rosie Nixon. How are you, my darling?
I am so good. I'm having a lovely day.
Oh, you look gorgeous. Now listen, how many Royal Ascots do you have under your belt?
A lot. Do you know what? I was trying to work this out this morning. I think it's about 15 or 16.
15 or
probably.
16?
Yeah.
And what have you seen change over those years?
Yeah, obviously, used to come in my capacity as editor of Hello,
Yes.
so saw so much royal action. I was remembering earlier the year that Prince William and Kate were here. The Queen obviously always used to be on amazing form at Ascot. It was her favourite event.
And Her Majesty the Queen here today, didn't she look incredible?
In the blue.
Yes.
What a good way to start.
A really bold colour.
Yeah,
so talk to us about your wonderful look, because we're actually matching here with the pink and yellow.
We're so well coordinated. Yeah, it's a Claire Mischieveni dress.
Gorgeous.
Silk dress, and then a hat by Camilla Rose, millinery, and I love her stuff. It's just so nice to get dressed up, isn't
Well, it's so much fun to get dressed up, and there's
Yeah.
no other place quite like the parade ring that is Royal Ascot.
There isn't. It's just brilliant to be here.
Gorgeous
and
to have
see
you.
As always.
Oh, darling, lovely to see you. Thank you so much.
Carla, I honestly, best dressed, hands down.
No.
Yeah, seriously. I love it. Please talk me through this look.
This look is a custom-made suit by Laura Green.
Yeah.
The hat's by Edwina Ibbotson, custom-made as well.
Yeah.
The hat was inspired by the Beyonce hat. And I just wanted to do a very editorial, couture Western because it's just so on trend.
Exactly.
This season.
I'm absolutely obsessed.
Oh,
I
thank
hope
you
you have
so
a wonderful
much.
day.
I will.
You told me that you'd made your own floral parasol here for Royal Ascot in the Summerhouse. Thank you for bringing all of this joy.
And I thought I'll give it a go.
You look very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but somebody tells me that you were having a big party last night.
Yes, celebrating our 17th wedding anniversary.
17th wedding anniversary to Sir Stuart.
Yes.
Congratulations and how lovely to have you with us.
Thank you, darling. Oh.
Day one at Royal Ascot, and lucky old me because I am joined by royalty from Millinery World, Mr. Stephen Jones. How are you?
Very well, very excited to be here on day one.
Talk to us about your memories of Ascot.
Well, the first time I came, I think I was about 16 or 17, something like that, and I was dragged here by my parents. I really didn't want to come, but it was the most exciting place I'd ever been.
And I know you always say, you know, hats are a symbol of actually having fun, and Royal Ascot is such a brilliant opportunity to do that.
Because 364 days of the year, women dressing sensibly to take the children to school and go to work, but for one day or 2 days or maybe even the entire week, they can absolutely dress up as the person they want to be. People never ever throw hats away. They give them to their mothers, to their friends, to their sisters, because hats have got such a symbolic meaning. It reminds you of the day you went to Ascot. It reminds you of the day that you got married. It reminds you of all those things. So they're precious in the way that no other item in the wardrobe is.
Well, listen, it is such a joy to have you with us here on the first day of Royal Ascot. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful time at the races.
Thank you so much.
I am here trackside, just by the tunnel, in fact, where the royal procession is about to start.
As you can hear, this is really exciting for children from schools local to Ascot Racecourse, and they've been waiting with excitement and anticipation to welcome the royal procession.
What a delight to be here in the parade ring, a really special moment where His Majesty the King and our Queen have arrived for the first day of Royal Ascot 2024.
It's begun. I think there's magic in the air. The crowd was so excited to see them, and I have to give a shout out to the Queen's beautiful electric blue outfit. A very architectural hat.
Right.
More height than I was expecting, bit of a slant, and then a beautiful dress coat that she always wears so well.
She does indeed, and His Majesty the King, of course, wearing his Anderson and Shepherd grey morning suit, so resplendent.
Did you notice he had a yellow waistcoat, Scott?
Yeah.
Did you have a chat?
We had a little chat. I got the yellow tie and he got the yellow waistcoat. There you go.
I'm Sato Sagamoto. This is my first time. Yeah.
Please, can you talk me through your outfit? It looks phenomenal.
Thank you very much. This is my mother's kimono, and I made this headdress too. So yeah, it's a very special day for me.
We stopped you because you guys look phenomenal.
So my hat is by Louise Millinery. She's in Melbourne, Australia. My dress is Angela Mano Couture, and then just some random accessories. And one of my good friends, Jess, makes my ring.
What's the good story?
Well, I haven't been here since 1985 when I lived in London, and I walked down to Earl's Court and caught a bus to come out here, so it's very different now.
You've got to take a pinch of Ascot back home with you.
I do indeed, yes.
I hope you guys have such a wonderful day. You look beautiful. We are joined by Lorraine and Shirley. Please, can you talk me through your outfit, Lorraine? Where's everything from?
The hat is from Hats to Go, the dress is Coast, and the shoes are Dune.
And what was the inspiration behind your look today?
I think it's Olympic year, go for gold.
Oh my God, I love that, love that. Over
Shirley,
to you,
we'll come
Frankie.
to you. You look fantastic. What are you wearing?
Louise made the hat, but the dress was made by Freddy Design.
Over in Australia?
In Australia.
Probably the most anticipated race of Royal Ascot, or especially day one, has got to be the St James's Palace Stakes. It's a Group 1, ran over 1 mile, and this is intensely competitive.
And they're off, often to protect his unbeaten record. They've gone by halfway. They're running towards the 3 in the St James's Palace Stakes. Brazilian, half a furlong left. Henry Longfellow the inside. Brazilian the outside. Brazilian takes the St James's Palace.
Whew, what a race. That was everything it promised to be. We could have just had the race of the week on day 1. And Nana, where were you? I told you that Brazilian was going to win. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nana, I'll find you. I'll make sure we pick the winner of the big race tomorrow. What a day 1's been. 4 more to go.
So I have the great pleasure to introduce our next guest, the wonderful Daniel Fletcher, who's been announced as the first ever creative director in Royal Ascot history. Congrats, first of all.
Thank you very much. It's very exciting to be here. This is actually my first ever Royal Ascot. So having spent the last 6 months looking through the archives and seeing all of the incredible outfits over the years, to actually see them in the flesh here today is pretty special. One of the main things that I did was put together the lookbook this year. So the lookbook is really a style guide to provide inspiration for how you should dress for Royal Ascot. So that is encompassing all the enclosures. Often in my collections I make these kind of corsets for men, and I wanted to kind of bring that to Royal Ascot, so we've done a variation on it, which is essentially a waistcoat now, so there's buttons down the front, but still it's it's got the boning in it, really holds.
Oh, it has?
It's got the boning in, and it's got the lacing up the back.
There is a race going on, ladies and gents.
This
Somebody
is what
won.
happens at Royal Ascot.
We're delighted to be joined by Tasha Agori. Tasha, how are you doing?
Like, the weather's good, the vibes are good, energy is just great today.
It's all about mindful drinking. They've got some really great cocktails on offer. What is your favourite one?
Lemon Royale Spritz is definitely my favourite. It's refreshing, it's perfect little pit stop, just want to fancy a little drink.
You going to watch some racing, Tasha?
Absolutely, it's my first time at Ascot, so I really want to enjoy it and just enjoy the day as it comes, see all the fashion, all the horses. I mean, it's going to be a fab day.
Should we tuck into our cocktails, guys? Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, honestly, it's so good.
So it feels like we're bringing a partner to work day. I've caught up with Frederick Wimsett, who happens to be my husband. Freddie very beautifully has designed the wallpaper for the Summerhouse this year, and it looks so resplendent and wonderful.
So basically, we started with the idea of chinoiserie, which is quite a traditional hand-painted wallpaper vibe. And then we sort of turned it on its head a little bit, giving it this sort of more dramatic blue background, deeper shadows, lighter highlights to make it feel really light and summery.
Where are you transporting us to with this wonderful, sumptuous Summerhouse wallpaper?
Well, so basically we sort of thought, if I was in Tuscany sipping a glass of champagne, what would it look like? And so this was it. So we have lemon trees, we have olive trees, we've got these beautiful birds who are dressed for Ascot with their top hats and their beautiful, other flowy hats.
Well, I tip my hat to you, sir. It's very, very nice. Well done.
Thanks.
That wraps up day 1 of Royal Ascot 2024. More to come, but what a day!
What a day! I mean, helipads to top hats,
Yes.
We've seen it all. Day 1, helicopter was my highlight. What about yours?
Well, I was going to say helicopter, but I think, actually, I loved what Her Majesty the Queen was wearing.
Yes.
And what you guys were wearing. Tomorrow onwards, it's up to you where we go. So if you want us to...
I think possibly a bit of car park 1
Yes.
or us in the thick of it there at the front line
Yes.
and watching a win come in. That's
cheering
one of my
on.
favourite
I'd
things.
love to get some tips, racing tips, because I
Yes.
want to place a bet.
You need to find Colin Brown for
Yes,
that.
exactly. And we did gate crash a very good family picnic last year with family.
Yes.
Does anyone remember that?
Oh,
the
yes.
coronation chicken sandwiches? They were amazing.
Yes, Smarty Pants sort of afternoon scones.
Yeah, I'm,
Yes.
I'm off to find a scone actually, I think.
Are you?
Yeah, we've
It's
done
been
well.
a wonderful day 1. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye, guys.